What's up guys, I'm going to show you the easiest way to connect any MCP you want to Claude. And if you want any AI agents or automations, there'll be a link down below to my website. So yeah, just check it out. So we're going to need to download 3 things for this. So the first one will be Warp. So search up Warp, and this Warp right here, warp.dev. It just allows like non-technical people like me to just be able to do stuff in like Terminal and PowerShell, or to just execute things in like Terminal and PowerShell without actually knowing what to do and just talking to it in, natural language. And then what else we might need is Docker. So download Docker. Once you've got Warp, you can actually download Docker through Warp as well. So obviously we're connecting it to Claude, so open up Claude. So there's 2 easy ways that we can connect the MCP, right? So let's say we wanted to connect this 808 MCP. So an easy way to do that would just be to replace this URL with git mcp.io, copy that, and then come to File, go to Settings, go to Connectors, click on Add Custom Connector, paste that in, and then just give it whatever name you want. Right, and then we click on Add. So I've already got this, but let's try to find another MCP. Let's go. What's a good MCP? Okay, so let's try out this browser control MCP. So ALs. So all we need to do is come to the URL, change this to git mcp.io, copy the link, click on Add Custom Connectors. Let's go browser control Firefox and paste it in, and then let's add it. And then you can see it's in there now. So that's an easy way of just adding any GitHub repository or any MCP server to Claude. Like that's probably the most easiest basic way. So let's go make sure it's connected. Okay, send that through. Okay, and you can see it's already working. A tool that connects AI assistants like Claude to your Firefox browser through a secure extension. Here's what you can do with it. So it just says what it can do. So all the stuff that MCP can do, right? But let's say that it doesn't work with MCP. So earlier today, I was trying to install the YouTube MCP. Let me search up YouTube MCP. And now it's this guy here, Zubair Hendricks. Because you need your API key, if we go get mcp.io on this one, and we just copy the link here, and we go connectors, and then, oh well, I've already got it here, so let me remove it real quick, but it doesn't work anyways. But if we go YouTube MCP, and I just pasted that in, and I added it in, so you can see it's there now. It's loaded into the connectors. But if I was to say list what you can do with the YouTube MCP, so it might list what it can do, but it won't actually be able to execute anything, right? So you see it says a YouTube data API key is essential for operations. All right. So because when we go on connectors, you remember before, if we come here, settings, and we go connectors, and if we could custom connectors, there's no way to put our API key in there. Now obviously you can edit in your developer, but for some reason that doesn't work for me. The configuration only works if I self-host it. So now what we're gonna do is we'll come to Warp. So this is how I installed it earlier. Let me just remove this real quick. What I'll do is I'll copy this alternative using npx, and I'll just paste this in here. And then what we're gonna do, what we need here is our API key. So we need to come to Cloud. So this is our Google Cloud Console. So you just need to create a project and everything. I got a video on how to do that. But yeah, you need to search up your YouTube data API v3. So let me search it up. So there. And then what you need to do is enable it. And then what you need to do after that is come to APIs and services, go to credentials, and then you need to create an API key. So create credential, click on API key. And so I've already got mine here. So I'm just gonna show, well, this one's not gonna work because it's only limited to the cloud pub sub. But if I show this key here and I copy it, and then I just remove my API key here, and I paste that in there. And then what I'll actually say is I'll say host this MCP in Docker create the image and create the image and container. Create the image and container. Once done, implement. Once done, implement in Claude config JSON. Oh, okay. So you need to type that stuff in agent mode, not in shell. So it's in agent mode now. So let me just paste that in again. And then what we can do here is just turn this on, Control-Shift-I, and then it'll just run all the way through for you. You don't have to approve anything. See, it fixes itself. And then you see it tests to see if your API key works. Okay, so it shouldn't be taking this long to check if the API key works. Just gonna cancel that. Okay, so it says that it's good to go now. So let's exit Claude, open it up again. And then if we click on search and tools, you see that YouTube's there now with 7 tools here. And I can see it actually took away my N8N MCP connection. So I can see it took it away. It'll be easy enough just to install it again. I'll just have to come back to N8N MCP and see Lonkowski, grab this one. So configuration right here. So let me copy that. Let me just paste that in there. Paste my API key there. Then dev.com. Then I'd say just add a little message. Well, because it's already being hosted in Docker, I just removed it from the configuration. I would just say add this to the Claude configuration as well. You removed it. And then it'll just add it. Let me just exit out of Claude real quick. Looks like it's installed both of the MCPs for us properly. So when we open it and we click on here, we can see that the N8N MCP and the YouTube has been configured successfully. Yeah, so those are the 2 easiest ways I know to install MCP servers onto Claude, or the 2 easiest ways that I use anyways. If you like the video, then like the video. Comment something else you guys might want to see if the video was good or bad. Connect with me on LinkedIn and subscribe.